limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, they'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Haskins on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, this is Geis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's go.
Throwing on second and 8. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a run with Geis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
35's the Mike. Let's go. Mike 35, Mike 35.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, It's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, you tighten up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
This is Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Geis on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's put him on the buses.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's got his running back, Darius Geis, busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Forced out to his left. He gets it in the hands of Geis. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bryant's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Murray. They set up the screen for Henry.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Screen play, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This is Henry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker. But I don't think he got there. He did not. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Max box. Mike, 36.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Murray buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go one more.
1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run with Geis, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, and he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Echo, echo. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Shut up.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You got him. You got him.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal. Now Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Redskins 14, Cardinals 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards that time at a Washington first. On the ground, it's Geis. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, Geis. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. On the ground, Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead.